It's a little after 8, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the classic room here at Hollywoodbets Greyville to celebrate KwaZulu-Natal's very best. Welcome, and I trust that you will have an enjoyable celebration with us tonight. We look back at champion season, and there are many, many moments that took our breath away. Brilliant racing here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, where KZN horses held their own too at the highest level. Two things for me that really struck home was Alan Krief's doing with his horses that he brought from Port Elizabeth. The Titanic duel finish of the Hollywoodbets Durbanville was something special too. A couple of announcements. Smoking. If you're a smoker, the best bet is to stop that smoking. But if you don't want to do that, you can go out onto the balcony and smoke outside. Toilet, there is the ladies' toilet to my left in the far corner and the gents to my right in that far corner. This is probably one of the most important announcements, ladies and gentlemen. Once the awards, the winners have been announced, there will be a video that gets played. Please do not come up onto the stage until the video has completely finished, and then make your way up to the stage. But obviously I'll assist you with that. But once the winner is announced, there will be a video played. So celebrate amongst yourselves, but please do not come onto the stage until the video is finished. Then there is 2 photo opportunities. The very first one will be here on stage, and then the very second one will be, I thought it was a photo booth, but I'm told in 2025 it's called a photo op. So there's a photo op around the corner. So there are 2 photograph opportunities. Please ensure that you attend both photograph opportunities. It gives me great pleasure to call upon the acting COO of Race Coast KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Dean Sarjath, onto the stage, please. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, Dean. Our first award this evening is for the KZN Champion 2-year-old. Now, this filly has won the listed Devonair Stakes. She won the Grade 3 Strelitzia. She's got the most magnificent temperament, and she is just a beautiful, loving filly who's got a stride that stretches halfway down the straight. Ladies and gentlemen, your KZN Champion 2-year-old is...
On the outside, Tina Lovelace, Educators trying to put in a claim. Captain's Envies towards the outside. Quick Step Girl from Tina Lovelace over the last 100. But Quick Step Girl's going to win with authority. Second will go to Tina Lovelace.
She's a daughter of Vercingetorix. She's owned by Rakesh Singh, trained by Tini Prinsloo, and who's ably assisted by his wife Elsa, ridden to victory by Kabelo Matsunyane, and bred by Marsh Shirtliff, who's not having only a good time as an owner, but as a breeder too, his Green Acres Trust. Let's put our hands together and welcome the team from Quick Step Girl onto the stage. Bring everybody, Tini, bring Elsa, bring the whole team, Rakesh, and come and enjoy the moment. An absolutely cracking filly is Quick Step Girl. Tini will always tell you, for anyone who cares to listen, Kimberley days to the big stage, and that's testament to his training ability. Well done to you, Tini. Thank you very much. Please go through for your second photo opportunity. KZN Champion 2-year-old, Quick Step Girl. Dean Sarjath will stay with me for quite a while, so we look forward to that. as we move on to our second award, which is the Kzn Champion 3-year-old. The Kzn Champion 3-year-old won the listed Sledgehammer Stakes, the listed Dali Arabian, and he won in such impressive style that there's no doubt he has a lot more to come. The Kzn Champion 3-year-old, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than
inside Winter Games. I Salute You. Hats Prize running a race on the outside but hanging in. And I Salute You now comes bounding into the lead. I Salute You. That's it. Game, set and match. Second Winter Game.
I Salute You is owned by Tony Zaki, Edward Abraham, Tim Herden, who's sadly not here tonight. Get better, Tim. Tranisha Pillay and Lyle, Manny and the Pillay family, and of course, Kaelin Natar. Please bring home up on stage the connections of I Salute You. Trained by Peter Muscat. Celo Boyson from the stable, please come up as well, Celo. Peter and Roz extended their apologies. They're on an aeroplane heading off somewhere. Celo Boyson, please, as well, right-hand man to Mr. Peter Muscat. This horse was bred by Shadwell Stud. He's by Socrat out of a Var mare, and he's clearly very good. Congratulations to all of the team on stage. Congratulations, everybody. Well done. Thank you, Celo. Lovely to have you here. The KwaZulu-Natal champion sprinter. Well, she's a magnificent, strong mare, is this mare. She's won the Grade 3 World Sports Betting Southern Cross Stakes. She won the Grade 2 Cartier Scepter Stakes. She was second in the Grade 2 Fillies Sprint. And she put up a gutsy second in the Grade 3 Poinsettia and a tremendous third in the Grade 1 Mercury. She's got quite an impressive CV. She's got two masterful trainers, because when she goes down to the Cape, she's under the guidance and care of Gareth van Zyl. When she's in KwaZulu-Natal, she's under the guidance and care of Duncan Howells. Ladies and gentlemen, KZN champion sprinter is
third. Then comes Miss World with I'm So Pretty and Summer Lily trying to run on, but Candy Town shot away when 4 lengths clear. Asia Pambili's doing the chasing. Asia Pambili's coming hard now at Candy Town, and Asia Pambili wins going away. Asia Pambili.
She's owned by Hollywood Racing, where the nominee is Anthony Delpesh. We call up Devon Heffer and Anthony and anybody that wants to join the celebrations from the Hollywood team. Please come up. You're most welcome. And of course, your 2 trainers, Duncan Howells and Gareth van Zyl. Please, if you could come up on stage, both you gentlemen as well. Congratulations to David Hepburn Brown. He bred Asia Pambili. She's by What a Winter out of a Rambo Dancer mare. Another typical shining example of the teamwork that makes the dream work at Hollywood. And here's a perfect example. 2 top horsemen in their own right, 2 top trainers that look after this mare in 2 provinces. We move on to the KZN Champion Middle Distance. His rider had a lot of faith, and his trainer had a lot of faith in him, and they told anybody that cared to listen how good he was. He won the Grade 2 Independent on Saturday Drill Hall Stakes and the Grade 1 Hong Kong Jockey Club Champions Cup. He's owned by the late Boule Gajadar, Gregory Hart de Keating, Jean Hardy, and of course, Michelle Narak, who's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, look on screen and let us tell you exactly who the KZN Champion Middle Distance is.
Here again, the real prince is running on at the rail. It's now come down to 3 horses. Dave the King, the real prince, Gladiatorian, and see it again. The real prince, though, takes it up. Gladiatorian storming home. The real prince and Gladiatorian. Gladiatorian got it.
The script couldn't have been written any better for Michelle Narak on one of his last days at work, and what a send-off that was. This is, as I said, owned by the late Boule Gajadar, Gregory Hart de Keating, Jean Hardy, and Michelle, trained by Stuart Ferry. Daphne, you have to join the team on stage because you are certain. I thought Sean Veal was the loudest on the race course. You've just made him look. You've made him look a mute. But congratulations and well done. Please, can the team of Gladiatorian come up on stage and enjoy the moment? Gladiatorian was bred by the Erasmus Thoroughbreds, who of course is Jocko and Carolyn Erasmus, and he's a smashing son of smashing son of Vercingetorix is Gladiatorian. Congratulations, well done, Team Gladiatorian, and I'm sure that Dean Sarjath, the acting COO of Race Coast, is still with me, and we're going to together hand out the KZN Champion Stayer. Now, here's a story. Here's a dream. Here's just a wonderful feel-good story. He had achieved a trifecta of Grade 3s during the season. The Tote Derby, the Durban Gold Vase, and of course the Grade 3 World Pool Gold Cup. He was trained to perfection by Gareth van Zyl. It was a long way out. The plan was made, and they executed it in fine style. His owners have a wonderful story to tell, but we'll talk about them more in a moment. There can only be one winner, the KZN Champion Stayer.
Future swing past the 200-meter marker. Shoot the rapids, and here comes King Pearls. King Pearls with a big run now takes it up, and it's King Pearls, future swing on the inside, but it's King Pearls going for the line, Holding Thumbs running on. King Pearls has won it, Holding Thumbs second, future swing third.
King Pearls, owned by Lucky Vest 12cc, which is of course Ravi Padiachi, Dave and Natalie McLean, Gary Player and Varen Parmanand are involved in this ownership, trained by Gareth, who's ably assisted by his legend of a father, Gavin van Zyl, bred by the brilliant Drakenstein studies by Duke of Marmalade out of a Galileo mare called Grail Maiden. Let's put our hands together and call upon all of Ravi, Desiree, Keanu, Kiona, and the entire Van Zyl team to come up on stage, please. It would be lovely to get Shannon up on stage as well, please. Come through, Shannon, and enjoy the moment. There's some lovely footage there of your grandson, Dallin, enjoying it And certainly it could be a third generation trainer there, because the passion that he has for the industry is unbelievable at such a young age. Lovely that Kirsten's here as well, and Shannon and the whole Van Zyl family. Well done. And what a formidable training partnership this is. A wonderful story to this horse, King Pals, and you'd have to go and listen to the In the Box Seat podcast and listen to the story that Ravi tells us about this horse and just about his racing journey. Congratulations, everybody, and well done. And of course, Dave McLean and Natalie, Gary Player and Viren Parmanand, all the very best to you as well, and to the team at Drakenstein. He's a good stayer. Thank you very much, Dean. Gives me great pleasure to call upon Justin Vermaak, who's the executive for racing and bloodstock of Race Coast. Let's put our hands together and welcome Justin up on stage with me. We're moving on to the KZN Champion Older Female. And the KZN Champion Older Female, she's already won an award tonight, and she's a gorgeous mare that I'm sure one day will make a magnificent brood mare. I'll tell you again what she's done, because she deserves her airtime. She was the winner of the Grade 3 World Sports Betting Southern Cross Stakes, the Grade 2 Cartier Scepter, second in the Grade 2 SA Philly Sprint, second in the Grade 3 Poinsettia, and third in the Grade 1 Mercury. As I said, she's trained to perfection by two wonderful horsemen, and she's owned by South Africa's and KwaZulu-Natal's champion owners. Ladies and gentlemen, KZN Champion Older Female.
Then came Gimmy's Countess and Celtic Dreamers with 200 meters left to run. Simply and White in front, but here comes Asia Pambile. Asia Pambile, 150 meters out, hit the front, she'll be hard to stop. Rockapina inside a second. Gimmy's Countess late on the scene. Asia Pambile goes one better. Asia Pambile has beaten Rockapina.
Please, could the same team, Devon and Anthony, and of course there's Candice here tonight in Brooklyn as well. Why don't you all come and enjoy the celebrations up on stage as well, because this is the second award for Asia Pambili tonight, and her two trainers to please join as well. Hemelanada stud bred her, and congratulations to David Hepburn Brown down in the Cape. Well done, Team Asia Pambili. Racing lovers, here's a horse that's been awarded an award already this evening, and he's going to get another one. And his CV is just brilliant. His last win was the Grade 1 Hong Kong Jockey Club Champions Cup. And as I said a moment ago, I'm sure the island of Mauritius are celebrating tonight. The KZN Champion Older Male, ladies and gentlemen, is
Great Plains, the Greyers running on down the inside. They come from everywhere. Monty and Gladiatorian questioning. Great Plains on the inside, and see it again. On the outside of there, running on is the Real Prince, but it's Gladiatorian. And on the inside, see it again. Oh, if I have to go anywhere, maybe Gladiatorian from Sierra.
KZN Champion Elder Male. Let's make some noise for the Stuart Ferry trained Gladiatorian. son of Vercingetorix, bred by Jocko and Carolyn Erasmus down in the Cape. Congratulations to you, Erasmus thoroughbreds. And Jocko and Carolyn certainly know how to breed a good horse. The champion apprentice, the KZN champion apprentice. Now, these are two fine young gentlemen that are certainly catching the eye of many in the industry. And the South African Jockey Academy continue, under no matter what circumstance, they continue to raise top quality horsemen and horsewomen that go and ply their trade around the world. The first recipient is a man that's probably one of the most improved riders around. His move to Cape Town has been a game changer for him. He's polite, he's hard-working, respectful, and very neat and slick in the saddle. His name is Brevin Plaikies. The second apprentice that is joint on 14 winners is Olisi Mbuto. He's caught the eye of trainers a long time ago, and from across the country. He's traveling quite a lot. He clearly knows how to get his mounts to give of their best, and there's certainly talent that we can see. He's quietly spoken. He has a tremendous work ethic, and he's just humble and willing to learn, and always acknowledges his family and his mother. Olisi Mbuto and Brevin Plaikies are the two recipients. Before we go any further, to call Marius Nell up on stage, please to join Justin Vermaak. Marius Nell, the headmaster of the South African Jockey Academy. And let's put our hands together for Marius Nell. The joint champion apprentice for the KZN season on 14 winners, Brevin Plaikies and Olisi Mbuto. Enjoy the video. Brevin and Olisi, please come up on stage with whoever you may want to bring with you that are going to celebrate. Maybe bring along Mr. Martin Ball. Bring along who you like. Come up, Martin. Come and join them on stage. And to you, of course, Mitch. Bring Mitch with you. Brevin Plaikies is the first up on stage. And Olisi Mbuto joins. And there's Martin Ball from the Academy. Lovely to have Mitch Curtis here as well tonight, the son of the legend, Vincent Curtis, and all the other staff members from the South African Jockey Academy. Brevin and Olisi need to come and say a few words, please, and then go on and take your photographs at the photo op. So let me lower this microphone quite considerably.
Short. Good evening, everyone. We're back here in KZN. The venue is beautiful. Food's amazing. Thank you, everyone. I don't want to say much. I've had my fair share. I'd like to say thanks to everyone for supporting us, helping the academy out, helping the apprentices get their rides and get their winners. We really appreciate it. And I'd like to leave the rest of the speech to Mtolisi. Well done.
Good afternoon, everyone. Standing right here today, I'm very nervous, but I won't let the nervousness spoil my day today. First, I want to say a big thanks to Hollywood Syndicate and Race Coast for keeping racing alive and making the course look stunning each and every meeting. Thanks for that. And also, I want to say thanks to the riding masters for teaching me how to ride from scratch. I didn't know how to ride, and they taught me everything. Thanks to the trainers for trusting me with their horses and giving me all the support, and the owners as well. Thank you. Thanks to the horses. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today. Even though they give us a hard time sometimes, but we still win. Thanks to everyone contributed to my progress, from the ground staff, the garden guys that do the garden at the academy, and also the aunties that do the laundry. They put a lot of efforts behind the background. They always make sure we come as the academy nice and neat. And also not to forget the teachers at school. They play a big role for guiding us and mentoring us. Lastly, the beautiful lady that brought me into this world. Thanks for raising me with care and love, for being the mother and the dad at the same time, for teaching me the respect and the rules of life. Thank you. I'll always love you, my mom, and all the family that is watching me at home.
Congratulations, Brevin. Congratulations, Olisi. Well done. Keep up the good riding. And the South African Jockey Academy, you heard that there's so many behind the scenes that do the work, and they certainly do a good job indeed. Also, the first female riding master, Kalinda Austin, down in the Cape. That's a wonderful achievement too. Let's move along and talk about KZN's champion jockey. Where do we start? Where do we start? He is a champion in more than one regard, is Kzn Veal. As I said earlier, he's rather loud, and he's probably the loudest in the jockey room and probably the loudest on course. But that's Kzn. If you've known Kzn from day one, as I have, that is him. He's never changed for all his successes. He's been the same humble, bubbly person from day one. I'll always have that photograph up on my wall at home, my very first winner, ridden to victory by none other than Kzn Veal. He's a family person. He adores his wife Maxine, and he adores his children. He sets goals. He doesn't only achieve them, but he surpasses them too. He's had a wonderful time, a few little potholes in the road, as we all have, but he's surpassed those with great aplomb. He's taken every opportunity with both hands, including the fabulous job that Hollywood have offered him. His sense of humor is second to none. He's just a darn good rider and a darn good human being. Ladies and gentlemen, KZN champion jockey, Kzn Veal.
Yet again, the real prince is running on at the rail. It's now come down to 3 horses. Dave the King, the real prince, Gladiatorian, and see it again. The real prince, though, takes it up. Gladiatorian storming home. The real prince and Gladiatorian. Gladiatorian got it.
Kzn Veal, please come up on stage, and you're most welcome to bring Maxine, should you please. Kzn and Maxine Veal, congratulations, KZN champion rider. Come through, Kzn. Don't give me those eyes, Sean.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you to everyone. Fantastic evening. I'm forever blessed to be standing here. I got a massive team behind me. The main one standing to the left-hand side. And, you know, all credit must go to people I ride for. To my boss, Mr. Ferry, thank you for a fantastic season. To the Hollywood racing team, Anthony, thank you for all the support you give me. To the Heifer family, I can forever be grateful. And obviously to my wife, one of the biggest Star Wars in my career. And even I give her trouble now and then, but she's always there for me. And I'm just forever grateful to have her in my life. It wasn't easy finding a proper woman to be with a jockey. You know, jockeys got bad reputations. And I'm just forever grateful that she gave me an opportunity. And thanks to the Hollywood team for sticking by me. To Anthony, once again, thank you. And obviously to everyone who supports me in the racing industry, I'm forever grateful. And I'll make you all proud this season.
Well done, Sean. Congratulations, Maxine. And to your entire supportive family. He's got a great sense of humor, has Sean. He says he only gives his wife a hard time every now and again. Right, let's talk about KZN's champion trainer. Where do we start with KZN's champion trainer? We are so blessed to have wonderful trainers, jockeys, and racing people in this industry. He's learned from probably one of the best, his father Gavin. He's supported by his mom Shannon and his entire family, his children. Dallin's always here. Kirsten, you heard with his interview tonight that Kirsten is the backbone of the business and the backbone of the home. He knows how to train a racehorse. He's competed at the highest level. He's the first one to admit his mistakes. If he's made a mistake, he said, we did that wrong, back to the drawing board. And the winners just keep coming, and the winners just keep coming. And perfectionist of the highest order. He wants it done one way, and that's only the right way. That's why he's KZN champion trainer, and I have no doubt in time, greater things for this fabulous young man. Ladies and gentlemen, KZN champion trainer, let's make some noise for Gareth van Zyl.
Future swing past the 200-meter marker. Shoot the rapids, and here comes King Pills. King Pills with a big run now takes it up. And it's King Pills, future swing on the inside. But it's King Pills going for the line. Holding Thumbs running on. King Pills has won it. Holding Thumbs second.
The smiles say it all. To the team, Van Zyl, please come up on stage and to receive the award. And again, let everybody come up and enjoy it with you, Gareth. It's just a wonderful achievement. And as Ravi would have told you many times, Gareth's not only a trainer, he becomes a family friend. Let's make some noise for Gareth Van Zyl and his wife, Kirsten. They will be joined on stage by Mom Shannon and Dad Gavin. Not for the first time, KZN champion trainer, and I'm a betting man. Not for the last time either. Gareth, would you like to come and say a few words, please?
Warren's a tall man. Thank you to Race Coast for putting me on the stage, for providing a platform for each of us to offer our trades. Without the great sacrifice and effort that's gone on behind the scenes to not only resuscitate and revive, but to restore racing to those former years that we dream of. Without the opportunity to chase the stream, this would be quite an empty procedure and ceremony. This. I would like to just turn your minds back to before January of this year. I was actually hoping my dad was going to stay seated because he loves to push me out towards the front and stay behind just to try and get me all the credits that I can. But I was going to call you up because I was in Cape Town up until the end of January this year. That was half the year that I wasn't here. My dad was hell-bent on making sure that he would have a safety net for me. While I was pretty much crumbling on the other side of the country, he was keeping things afloat. And it probably doesn't seem like it from the outside. King Pals, Asia Pambile, and other horses were winning, but things were really falling apart. And the deepest of questions were asked, and that's not unique to me, but that was the time of my life that I was in. And standing here and getting this award certainly wouldn't be possible without you, Dad. We've spent time adapting and developing and trying to strengthen our team. And from the two Indunas that we have, from an internal promotion with Justin and Sakumzi, who are just such stars who have garnered such respect from the grooms and make my life easy to the work riders. And there's quite a few of them. But we've got some work riders who are pretty much irreplaceable. We see a pattern which is quite threatening, whereby some are starting to go abroad because the international community are realizing it's not just our horses, it's not just our jockeys, it's not just trainers, but our work riders and staff are highly skilled and accomplished horsemen. And I'm lucky to have quite a few of them in my ranks, which have made it possible for me to deliver for the clients. Our resident vet, who's Rolf Katzwinkel, and his team, our farriers, Dean Durrant and Damon Delpesh. And as mentioned, my wife and my children, it's a tight-knit team, but we would be nothing if it wasn't for the support of our clients. And it's been wonderful to be able to share success on a bigger stage with a few, but there have been many who have had a harder season, who haven't had the success that we wish they would, and they don't get mentioned tonight, and we can't go through all the names, but from those who we've won with and those who have gone through the hard times with us, we are extremely grateful. But it would be amiss of me not to mention our sponsors, Hollywoodbets, and I don't just feel like I'm under the Hollywood umbrella, but I feel like I'm part of the Hollywood family. And for us to have that opportunity to be involved in that bigger circle is a privilege. And thank you, Leslie, for being here tonight, and to Devon and Anthony and your partners and family. It's just wonderful to have your support. And it's very important that that support is also shared. It's been great to see Stuart Ferry, a colleague of mine, shine, and it's very important that competition in the province is healthy, because if it was me racing against one or two others, there'd be quite a mute applause. So to a great season ahead, and wishing all stakeholders everything of the best as the unknown waters are charted. It's wonderful to go forward with positive momentum, and a big thank you.
Thank you very much, Justin, for your assistance up on stage. Let's give Justin a round of applause, please. Racing Executive, thank you very much, Justin. And now we're going to move on to the KZN Champion Breeders. But before we do that, Sada Naidu, who is a KZN Director of Race Coast, is required up on stage. Let's put our hands together for Sada Naidu. Thank you, Sada. Taryn Miles from the Equine Group will be receiving the award on behalf of the winners, but we must talk about them for a moment. The KZN champion breeders are, of course, Wilgeborgsdrift and Maritzfontein. Let's start with Maritzfontein, Jessica Gell and Stephen Gell, and, of course, Gail, their farm manager. They run a slick operation at Kimberley. They support a lot of breeding around the country, locally, and around the world, in actual fact, do Maritzfontein. Then we move down to the Cape, and Maritzfontein is there with Wilgeborgsdrift, and Shane, their manager, and of course, Mrs. Mary Slack, the owner of Wilgeborgsdrift. Phenomenal, phenomenal operation that they run. They've got some top quality mares, they're competing at the highest level, and they're getting good prices at the sales because it's just testament to the horses they breed and what their horses do. Ladies and gentlemen, KZN champion breeder, Wilgeborgsdrift and Maritzfontein. Taryn Miles from Equine going to be doing duty. Please come up on stage, Taryn, and thanks very much for being here, and please extend our greatest congratulations to all at Wilgeborgsdrift and Maritzfontein, Jessica, Stevie, and of course Mrs. Mary Slack. KZN and South African champion owners. They're based in KwaZulu-Natal. They eat KwaZulu-Natal. They drink and sleep KwaZulu-Natal. They are purple people. If there's anybody from the Hollywood team that you go and cut their arm, purple blood will flow from them. When they do it properly. If you can't do it, then don't do it. But if you're not going to do it properly, don't do it. And do it again, absolutely. Anthony Delpesh has taken the syndicate to another level. Absolutely to another level. The horses they're buying, the quality of horse, the distribution amongst trainers, and all the jobs that they create is immense. But the syndicate has certainly been taken to another level, and that is due to Anthony Delpesh and his entire team that work with him. Ladies and gentlemen, KZN and South African champion owners are none other than Hollywood Racing.
Cody's trying to get into the race. They come down to the last 200. Taniqua on the inside, My Sensation. And I Am Giants running a big race. Buffalo Storm Cody on the outside. I Am Giants coming strongly though. I Am Giants going on. And it's going to go to I Am Giants. Second, My Sensation.
Anthony, please feel free to bring Brooklyn, of course, your lucky charm. She's here tonight, and your wife, Candace. I think it'll be lovely to have them on stage. And, of course, Devon and Leslie. Les, come and join us, please. We're not going to take no for an answer, Les. Devon, bring Mom with you and come and enjoy the celebrations up on stage. KZN champion owners, Hollywood Racing nominee, Mr. Anthony Delpesh, affectionately known as Bonji. Anthony, you can come and say a few words. Devon, you're most welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's had a lovely evening tonight. Firstly, we've got to say thank you to Race Coast for hosting this beautiful KZN Awards. Very well done to all the winners this evening. It's a whole big year that everyone works hard to achieve their best. And everyone that sits here, the winners, are very well deserved. To win the KZN Award and the National Award is not just me. It's a Hollywood team. I've got a fantastic team behind me that supports me, and I really, really appreciate it. I'd like to mention a few names. Obviously, Devon. Thank you so much for helping me throughout the season and always being on my side and supporting me. Really appreciate it, Devon. And in the office, we've got Dermot, Ian, always encouraging me to get better. And we also have Guy, who is most probably my right-hand man at the office, that helps me a lot with the paperwork and the computer, as we are jockeys, you know, there's right on the computer. And to Basil and Seren, who are always pushing me to get better. And thank you very much to all the trainers. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. To the jockeys and to the apprentices, to the grooms that sits in the background and never gets mentioned too often. They do all the hard work. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And to the farriers, thank you very much. You guys play a big part in this game. And to our vet, which is at Ashburton, is Ralph, but all the other vets that helped us with all our horses around the country and in KZN. And to our Ashburton team, they play a big part in our success. Nicole, who looks after Life After Racing. A lot of the horses during the season that gets injured ends up going to Nicole, and she gets them back into the race course for the trainers to break them down again. But Nicole does a fantastic job, not with just getting the horses back to the race course 100%, but also the horses that are finished with their racing career to find a good home for them, so they're very well looked after. Because at the end of the day, if they didn't find a good home for them, all we're doing with them is trying to just win on the race course. So with Hollywood, we make sure that they have a great life after they finish their racing. And to our pre-training team at Ashburton, Joe, Brown, Emmanuel, they really look after our babies to get them to the trainers, and they're doing a fantastic job. And to our new trainer at Ashburton, Vengi, and Megan, the assistant trainer, they do a very good job at Ashburton. And Ashburton has really made a big difference to our racing, especially to giving the horses an opportunity to have a break when they're a little bit tired in racing, and when they're injured to go there. It's been a big, big help for us, and we've got to thank Owen for that. Thank you very much, Owen. At the end of the day, if it wasn't for Owen, we would never be able to be standing up here today and receiving this award. Thank you very much. Your contribution to racing is essential, and it's very, very grateful. We appreciate your passion and dedication for the sport. Finally, to my family, my wife Candice, and my daughter Brooklyn, that supports me a lot at the racing. Thank you so much. And there's also Joe Mizzioni and Tony Mizzioni, who's not very well at the moment, but Joe does all our purchasing of our horses. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And I hope you have the rest of the evening. You guys have a lovely time. Thank you very much.
To the photo op on the left, thank you very much, Team Hollywood. The next award I'm going to call up in a moment, a very, very special lady, because She, at this function, hands out an award at every function of the KZN Racing Awards. I think if you blindfolded her, she'd be able to get from one end to the racecourse to the other. That's how long she's been here, and that's how long she knows the industry. She's a photographer of the highest order. She knows the industry. There's nobody that doesn't know her, and I've never met anyone that doesn't like her. She's just a wonderful woman of the turf. The Anita Akel Industry Award is just that. So let's put our hands together and welcome Mrs. Anita Akel up on stage to present her award.
Hi, everybody. Now, first of all, I'd like to thank my daughter for all the beautiful photographs she's made. Well done, my darling. Well done. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Some of them are mine too, eh? And it's not only her. Now, the person that I've chosen this particular year is somebody that I've actually known for many, many, many years. I actually knew his parents, I know his grandparents. God, it sounds like I'm bloody ancient, I am. Yeah, it's somebody that I've really had so much respect for, and I know how hard he works. People don't really realize what goes on behind the scenes and the hard work that goes into all these different things. So the person that I've chosen this year is somebody very special to me, and I think he's going to kill me. Stephen, I've got you. I've got you. I've got a surprise for you. Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Akel. Stephen Marshall receives the Anita Akel Industry Award. What an honor it is to work with a man of his caliber. Open door policy, level-headed, and as fair as the day is long. He knows his job, and he knows his people. It's an honor to have Stephen Marshall as a colleague and as a good friend. It was difficult in the rehearsals, ladies and gentlemen, in the lead up to it. It was difficult to keep this one a secret. Come and say a few words, Stephen. Was it a big surprise? The secret we kept well.
Very well. I'm very worried about my team. Yeah, at the back there. I see you guys. Yeah, just thank you. To my team, yeah, without you, I wouldn't have the personality. So the hard work, the Hollywood team, I can see you guys too, getting through the July. Yeah, lots of hours, late nights, lots of stress getting everything done. But yeah, without all of you, yeah, I wouldn't be able to be here. Obviously, Hollywoodbets, what you've done for racing, it allows us to carry on doing what we love. So thank you. Gareth, I feel you. My wife, my family, yeah, my dad in Cape Town, obviously been in the game for a very long time. Yeah, one of my first memories of coming to the races is Anita. Yeah, she was there, first race meeting, here my last race meeting, so someone who's been there all the way and seen my journey in the industry. So yeah, thank you very much. I'm very humbled, and thank you everyone for being here tonight, and well done to all the winners. Thank you.
He's got some wonderful qualities. He's patient, he's calm, and he's just completely chilled to be around. Well done, Steve. Congratulations. Race Coast KZN Director Sada, thank you. And we have another award to give. We're going to talk about and announce who the KZN Personality of the Year is in a moment. But racing's full of good stories. Racing's full of wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stories. I was sitting in the office doing some work, I might add, many years ago. The phone rang, and it was a particular gentleman who will remain nameless for now. And he said, "Could you come and see me in the office? I'd like you to meet somebody." I headed down to the office, and there was a young man who had a, what do you call those things? A hoodie on, but a hoodie all the way down to his chin, slumped in the chair, looking very, very introverted. And the gentleman said to me, "I'd like you to meet my son." And I looked at the gentleman in the chair and I said, "Look up at me, son. Take that beanie off, or that hoodie off." And there was a young man, and we said, "What do you want to do? Why am I here?" He says, "I want to work and I want to do well." I then called upon Graham Hawkins, and this young man used to call me Mr. Lenferner. I can't tell you what he calls me now, many, many years down the line. But he set goals. He's got an amazing, amazing, amazing temperament. He's definitely part of the Gen Z gang, or I don't know, you call it the Gen Z era. Everything slaps and everything's fire and all those funny things, lit and all the rest of it. He's part of that era. He's creative. He's great at his job. He's just a go-getter. And he said to me, "I want to have my own company one day." And my oh my, he has his own company today, and he manages quite a few staff. Ladies and gentlemen, a great friend, great colleague, the KZN Personality of the Year is... Tawanda Taravinga.
I got to enjoy it. There's got to be, I said, if I come back, it's got to be fun. It's got to be, I weigh 55.
It's true.
It's like amazing. I could ride 56 yesterday without sweating. Sure. Just sticking to my routine. Is it hard sometimes? Yes, I have a magnum every now and then. And listen to me, people say, "You are the strongest minded person we've met." Put a chocolate and ice cream in front of me, and I'm very weak. Carrot cake with ice cream, and I'm very weak. You know what I mean?
His company is called Vinga Media. He needs to lose that orange beanie. That's the first thing he needs to do. That needs to go with immediate effect. But, ladies and gentlemen, KZN Personality of the Year, the head of Vinga Media, Tawanda Taravinga. Edward, you've raised a wonderful young man. You can be proud. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've got to be careful. He's also the producer of the In the Box Seat podcast. I've got to be careful to see the revenge.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is incredible. I wasn't expecting this, and this feels great. Feels great to be up here and to be recognized for all the work that we do. It's been a long time, working in the industry, and like Warren said, when I started, I knew nothing. Dylan right here I hired this guy here, and now he's doing incredible work, working for the Gallop TV studios. So yeah, it's incredible. I've got my team there at the back, doing incredible work, and the marvels of Mzansi that you saw, I still can't believe that my team and that we created that. So it's incredible, and there's more to come, and I know that God is planning some amazing stuff for me in the future, and I can't wait to execute all my dreams. So thank you for this award. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations to Wanda. Well done and well deserved. And your company, Vinga Media, certainly has been an honor to watch your journey from when it was just you to what the team that you've got today and the brilliant work that you do. Although that baby video that was sent out virally, I never knew much about it, to be honest with you. And I woke up the next morning and Andrew Fortune was phoning. And I thought, gosh, that's something, I've done something wrong. And Andrew said, have you seen it? Have you seen it? I said, seen what, Andrew? I haven't woken up yet. He said, go and look at Facebook. It was great. It went viral. Well done to Wanda and for all the hard work that you do behind the scenes. We're now going to call upon Mzisi Gaza, who is part of the Grooms Association, to come up on stage. Mzisi, please, can you come forward? And let's give Mzisi a round of applause, who has a job that takes a lot of doing. He's in charge of the Grooms Association up at Summerveld. Lovely that Rusta's here, and many of the grooms from the Grooms Association are here and joining us tonight. Congratulations and welcome. Okay, Mzizi has sent Rusta up, which is wonderful. The chairman of the Grooms Association. Let's make some noise for Rusta. This is the final award, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a joint award. The KwaZulu-Natal Horse of the Season, and the horse naturally goes with a groom, and the KZN Groom of the Season. And the groom, let's talk about the groom for a moment. His name is Eddie Bebe. And when I touched base with Stuart Ferry during the week, he only had wonderful things to say about Eddie. He worked for Dennis Dreyer before continuing with Stuart, and he's worked for a total of 20 years in the exact same barn, looking after the exact same horses, well, not the exact same horses, the exact same stables, and the horses have changed over the years. 20 years in that very same barn. He's looked after a very good string of horses in his career, including the very talented captain of all. He was blessed to be able to look after Gladiatorian. Ladies and gentlemen, the KZN Horse and Groom of the Year, of the season, is...
The Real Prince, though, takes it up. Gladiatorian storming home. The Real Prince and Gladiatorian. Gladiatorian got it. The Real Prince second. See it again's evolved in a photo with Fire Attack. Number 2, Gladiatorian at 820 and 180.
Let's make some noise for the KZN Horse and Groom of the Season. This award, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't necessarily have to go to a horse that's from KZN, but it so happened this year that it certainly was a horse trained up the road at Summerveld. Here's Eddie. Let's make some noise for Eddie Bebe, the groom of Gladiatorian. Daphne, we need you on stage, please, and all that are related to Gladiatorian. as well. What a wonderful journey Stuart Ferry's been on in his short training career in his own right. He's learned from the best. We expected nothing less. Stewie, I think you must say a few words, and absolutely, please, would Eddie come and say a few words too? The mic is open. Please come and enjoy it. Michelle. You can all talk. It's the final award. It's the most wonderful time to talk. Stu, they've thrown you under the bus, have they?
Telling me. Yes, listen, we've had some... everybody said it before. Just thanks to everybody. Thanks to like Gareth said, they said it well. Thanks to Race Coast, Hollywood, for helping and getting Natal racing back on track. And then with regards to me, just a big thanks to my team. News here as my main man, and then also Mence back there. He'll never come. He's quiet. He doesn't want the limelight. And all my grooms and my staff, like I said, I took them all over from Dennis, and they've all hung around. So big thanks to them. Then I got my best mates here, so big thanks to them. They're my biggest supporters. And also big thanks to Hollywood, our sponsors, as Gary said. And then that's just a big thanks to, and then obviously to Glad's owners. Michelle's here. He threw me under the bus. He didn't want to talk. He's the CEO. He should be able to do these things. And then to Greg and Jean, and then shame obviously for the late Gujadal family. Big thanks to them too, and also to my old man upstairs. So thanks.
That brings, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's proceedings to a close. And thank you for your attendance. It's been a wonderful evening. Don't rush to go away. The bar will be open, and let's enjoy one another's company. Although if you are running the Hollywoodbets 10 kilometers tomorrow, you should have been asleep an hour ago. Stephen Marshall, Devon, Heffer, Warren, Raheel, and many more in the room that'll be on the roads tomorrow morning. But that's a wrap, and it's been a wonderful evening. Thank you very much. I think let's give a round of applause to all the winners as we bring this evening to a close. A round of applause for all the winners.